So today I'm going to be showing you all what I keep on my iPhone, but before I get started I wanted to quickly ask you guys if you would mind leaving me some comments in the comments section down below or on any of my social media, which is linked in the description box, because next Sunday's upload is going to be another Ask Asha, so you guys can ask me anything you would like. Alright, so this is my iPhone. I just have an iPhone 5S, nothing too fancy. I think I'd really like to get a 6 Plus. If any of you guys have that, let me know what you think about it, because I'm kind of umming and ahhing over whether it would be so big that it would be annoying or if it would actually be really helpful. The case that I have on it is actually just from Kmart and it only cost me $5. And I've had so many compliments on it, and every time I'm like, it's from Kmart. So as always, Kmart is just providing the goods. Okay, so when you open up my phone, you see this picture of my dog, Honey, and she actually passed away a couple of months ago, so that was really sad. But at least every time I open my phone, I get to see her cute little fluffy face. So when you first open up my phone, this is what you see. In the background, I have a picture of myself and my friend Ollie. We traveled Europe last year together for 3 months, and one of the places we went, or actually I kind of forced her to go there. I was like, we're going here. We got on a train, went out to Abbey Road and took the most shameless tourist picture you've ever seen, but it was totally worth it. So yeah, this is what you see when you first open my phone. I've got my messages, my calendar, my photos, mail. Does anybody else have like 5 million unread emails? Then we have phone, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I keep these on my homepage because they are like my most used apps. And I really like to have no other apps on the actual screen so that I can see the photos in the background. So, Instagram. If you guys want to go follow me on Instagram, this is my Instagram. It's just Asha Tregear. Obviously, you guys are on my YouTube at the moment. I am a YouTube freak. I don't just upload videos, I basically live on YouTube and have for about the past 6 years. Yeah. So page 2 is where I have the bulk of my apps. So up the top I've got my CommBank app, which is just my mental mind blank again. I swear this happened in my last video as well. Banking app. Then I've got Snapchat, and you guys, look, you can see I've got my little light down here, and this is you guys. Maybe we should take a Snapchat right now. Say hey. Gonna put it on my story. So if you guys would like to go and follow me on Snapchat, this is my little QR code. It's like my favorite place to talk to you guys ever. So I'm talking to Miguel JR25 right now actually, and they just said hi to everybody, so say hi guys. Then I just got Messenger for Facebook, my camera, clock, weather map, Safari, notes, settings, app store, FaceTime, calculator, watch, game center, and I went through those really fast because they're all the boring ones, let's be real. And I have this little folder here called Instagram, and yes, I have an entire folder dedicated to Instagram editing apps. So these are a bunch of apps that I switch between to edit my photos, and at the moment I'm absolutely loving this one called InstaSize, which I will show you guys in a second. It's really awesome for editing photos, and they actually got in contact with me and asked me if they could use one of my photos to put on their filter store, which was like so exciting. I'll show you guys in a second. But first I've got Facetune, which I pretty much just use to whiten the background of photos, or let's be real, if I've got a pimple, I'm gonna edit it out. So this was a thumbnail I was editing the other day, and I was just whitening the background of that, and then I actually took that into InstaSize. So yeah, these are a bunch of the apps I've used in the past, but I'm going to show you guys InstaSize because they're pretty much all of the apps I've used in the past combined into one. They just have so many different options for editing photos. It's amazing. You can do everything in one place. So when you open up the app, this is what it looks like. You have this awesome grid effect so that you can actually see what your photos look like when you post them to Instagram, and here are a couple of ones I've been editing. I feel like it's really hard for me to look at my phone and in the camera, so I'm sorry if I keep looking down, but it's just really confusing. So yeah, these are a bunch of ones I was editing in the past, but to add a new photo you go plus, and I thought I'd just show you guys how I edit a photo. So yeah, you go in to choose your photo. First, oh my god! This is a photo Julian, Alex and I took the other day, and these guys are YouTubers, so I'll leave their links down below if you guys want to check them out. But let's edit this photo. Okay, so firstly, when you go in, you can have the option of either giving it a white border or not a white border, and I know there's been a bunch of editing apps in the past where you have to do that in a separate app, so you can do this all in the one app if you want to have borders on your photos. And the first thing I will usually do is crop my image. Sometimes I'll go square, sometimes I won't. And then once I've cropped my image, I'll go into the filters section. So they actually have a filters shop, but you don't have to pay for the app to download it. So you get a bunch of filters already for free, and then you can purchase more if you'd like to. So you can actually buy all of the filters in a bundle. So that's the bundle collection there. Or you have all these individual ones. And are you ready, guys? I'm so excited to show you this. Look! They put me on the cover of their crew collection, which is just so cool. And I actually really love the filters in this collection, especially this one called Rookie. So I don't really stick to one filter. I will do something different almost every single time, but I definitely have a couple of favorites. I know one of them is called 1989. Let me find it. Where is it? This one. It's really cool. It makes you look really tan. Let's go with this one, Tacoma. That's pretty. So I generally bring it down to about 70, and then I go into this section where you can adjust all the contrast, brightness and everything, and I will edit through that. And they have a bunch of different options. Something that I don't see in a lot of editing apps is this one called Lux, which is really nice. I don't really know what it actually does, it just makes the photo look better, like it deepens it. You guys can do whatever you would like in that section, and then generally I will leave it like that, but you can also add grids. So if you want a photo and you want to have like a collage of photos, you can do that in this app. Again, I've had to use separate apps in the past to do this. Another thing that they allow you to do is if you do want to put a border on your photo, you can make it blurred, you can make it black, white, and then all these different colors. And then what I'll do is I'll just save it to my camera roll and post it to my Instagram. I really love the app because it has a ton of different filters you can choose from, and it also combines features that I've had to go like into separate apps to do in the past. It is free to download, so I will have a link for you guys in the description box so you can download it. That is InstaSize. I then have this little folder here which is called my most used. So I've got Uber, I've got Spotify. You guys can also go follow me on here if you would like. I think my username is just Beauty by Asha. This is my profile. You guys can go follow me if you'd like to keep up with what I'm listening to. I do create playlists on here. So like here I've got my Splendor playlist, which honestly I've still been listening to lately. Other than that, I've got Twitter, which I don't really use that much. This really cool app called Sleep Cycle. It's really cool. What it does is it actually tracks your sleeping patterns, and then it'll wake you up whilst you're in your lightest sleep so that it's not hard for you to wake up. And I have massive problems with sleeping in. If you're someone who's met me in real life, like I sleep a lot. I don't know if there's something actually wrong with me. I've gone for iron tests and everything before and they seem to come out fine. So I don't know why I sleep so much. It's actually really annoying. But yeah, Sleep Cycle really helps me with that. I've then got a Masim, which is just my phone. I got Shazam, I'm sure you guys have all heard of that. Tumblr, podcasts, YouTube Studio. This is pretty much for if you're a YouTuber, so I can look at like my video manager. And then I've also got Audible, which is just like a podcast app where you can listen to books. Sometimes when I'm driving, instead of listening to music, I'll listen to a book. Then in here I've got extras, and this is pretty much random stuff. But one app in here that I love, and if you guys haven't used it before, you definitely should, is the health app, because you can track how many steps you do per day if you have your phone on you. So sometimes, I really hope my manager isn't watching this from the bar I work in, but what I'll do is I'll put my app in my apron just so that I can track my steps for the night. And you're actually supposed to do 10,000 steps a day. And then lastly, I've just got Viber, and this is like a messaging app, kind of like WhatsApp if you guys have used that before. And I literally have this just so that I can talk to my sister because she's in London at the moment and she doesn't have a lot of Wi-Fi, and just Viber's really good for talking. So we have like a group message with my entire family in here, and we'll like call her and everything. So I miss her so much. Can you come back now, Maeve, please? So I'm pretty sure that's everything I have to show you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up for me, because it just really helps me out in knowing what kind of videos you like to see on my channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would also love if you would hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. I feel like everybody knows that now, but in case you didn't, YouTube's free apart from YouTube Red, but you can subscribe to me for free and be notified when I put new videos up, which at the moment is every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye! Mwah.